come on. We all know that Megurine Luka is a sexy piece of software created by Krypton Future Media. But did you know that they said Luka wasn't sexy at all? This is what we're going to be covering today on According to Demo. Luka's strong voice resonates with her strong body frame and sensual nature of rock and roll. How they can say that Luka is not only not sexy, but also say that it was because her voice was too soft for it to be sexualized. We've already covered what sexy is versus what hot is in Lynn's According to Demo video, so if you haven't watched it, go check it out with a little I up there. It should pop up, it should say recommended video. Go ahead, press it, I'll wait. Okay, enough waiting. Running down what makes Luka, we'll have to delve into what makes her appealing to a lot of people. This can also be applied to all of you out there too.
Even me?
Yes, Sobat, even you. So here's the 6 ways a woman is irresistible to both men and women. Number 1. It's always gotta be with the humor. Number 2. The popularity swings your vote. Number 3. The release of personal information. Not exactly what you think. Number 4. Is your personality always a key factor? Number 5 is being emotional, of course. And number 6, the most obvious one of the bunch that cannot be forgotten, body type. These may come off as being egotistical, but it's not all black and white like you'd expect it to be. So let's just dive into it and figure out what makes a person sexy. You know how it goes. Another According to Demo video on your preferences. Looking at humor first, well, since it's the first on the list, 1 to 6, well, we can see how many ways Luka can be funny. I mean, come on. Her character item is a tune-up. Tune up the music! She has a little octopus too, which we'll cover later in a separate video.
Special video!
And even laughs at a lot of stuff. The kicker here is that being funny is a psychologically bad thing when dealing with depression and pain, but most of Luka's humorous shenanigans are inadvertent and not like a comedy routine at all. These things just happen. Sometimes your tuna wants to eat your microphone. Sometimes your severed head becomes an aquatic animal with tentacles while your head grows back, like a snake, but you can be sexy by just laughing at jokes too. This is just one, but let's now look at popularity. When Miku decided to create a bandwagon that millions of fans got onto, Luka was just being born. Around this time, everyone's seen her as a more mature version of Miku and the Kagamine twins. Some people resonated with her because she was reported to have a mature/soft sound like a mother, which led to fan arts of her motherly fashion. The biggest kick in the jeans is she didn't have any jeans, just a slit skirt showing that sexy leg of hers. There are many people leaning to the motherly side as well as the sexual side of her. This created more fans, and thus we have it. And by the release of personal information, as is number 3, I don't mean credit cards or anything like that, like social security number. I'm talking about your feelings about things, showing how you genuinely act in certain situations without lying or putting on a mask. It's kinda strange, but I find Luka the most blunt of everyone. Well, maybe except Maiko. But the canon work of Kei, the artist of Luka, shows Luka as a loving yet kinda dense Vocaloid that has less in her thoughts and more in her actions. This is actually pretty accurate given that she has a song called Just to Be Friends. It's an awesome song, go listen to it. This segues into personality, because as far as I've seen, Luka doesn't deny her sexy/motherly/airheaded nature in many of her songs. But that doesn't mean she can't be a beautiful singer that creates meaningful lyrics. Luka knows she's cute, but doesn't flaunt it, like Miku or Rin. That makes her humble, and a lot of people like that. And this is also a perfect bridge to emotional intentions. Ugh, so much perfect transitions! Being emotional is not like being emo, like itself is used to define, but being emotional in a more, I don't want to sound poopy, productive and less destructive way. Cutting yourself would not be sexy to most people, but there are always those that do. Writing poetry and creating music is a more productive and can really overlap with being emo on a lot of cases for Luka. But she doesn't destroy herself. She knows what she feels and acts on it. The thing is, for everyone who doesn't know why people cut themselves, as someone who hasn't really done anything or seen that, it's because you can't feel anything, neither your heart, so you see if you can bleed. If you do it for any other reason, you're just a poser getting off a real problem that people feel. It's not for your attention. It's for feeling. This transutes into how people view you. Anyone who is a productive person that acts on impulse has to be dependent on what they actually do to be viewed as either good or bad. To Luka's point, she does it pretty well. I mean, we've already discovered that Luka is an emotional airhead that knows what she feels and tries to desperately to fix any problem she has. But what about her looks? What about those sexy top or that slit skirt? What about that lovely pink long hair, her jewelry, or those boots? I meant boots. Those are some sexy yellow boots. Okay, her boobs too. It also has to do with the color style as well. Yellow is calming and signifies truth and positivity, while burgundy is considered the lighter side of darkness. And this fits her perfectly. If you've ever heard at least 100 songs by her different artists. I mean, come on. According to recent studies on attractiveness, it seems that it's not the voluptuous butt of a lot of people that are attractive. It's more the illusion of your spine curved that make the butt look bigger. Go too far and it's noticeably unorthodox. They also came in to say that the masculinity of the calves are also appealing in an unconscious way to both females and feminine males, because somehow knowing your emotions as being lovable is feminine, maybe? Not all ladies are like that, Maiko included. The hourglass figure is really misleading because a lot of women and men have an hourglass figure, then have a massive muffin top. I have a small muffin top, I'm not gonna lie, but I have a 4-pack, does that count as anything? Plus I'm hilarious! Well, actually it's spontaneity, but that you would perceive as funny or not, I don't know. It's really just about your perspectiveness on sexiness. Wow, there's a lot of ness going around everywhere. Each one of us have our unique opinions and likes, and that's where we will conclude this episode. But before we depart, the "Why is Lynn so hot?" numbers are in. Most of you said that he was cute rather than hot, so that basically just throws out everything I did. And others said he was a perfect ship for a lot of people. But I think that just means he's hot enough to be with anyone. Anyway, thanks to these people who commented and gave me these numbers. See? You could be on here if you just tell me what you think about Luka. Do you find her motherly? Do you find her sexy? Do you hate her? Do you find all of her things and just consider her a... The community will have its moments of being perverted, but with Luka, it's okay because she knows people find her that way and allows the community to flaunt her stuff so that she doesn't have to. Want more Vocaloid or gaming content? Press that subscribe button for more. And if you like the video and want to see more of According to Demo, then click that like button as well. Share with your friends. I think you'll come back. I know you'll come back for the later portion of the According to Demo. Octopus Luka!